Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly forecast from the 12th of April till the 18th of April. I'm going to dive in. My name is Raisa Lima. I'm an astrologer in Western Tropical Zodiac, and I use the whole house sign system, bringing your sign, Virgo, to 0 degrees. God, stop moving, Raisa. Why is everything shaking? Okay. Bring your sign, your rise to the ascendant, to the rising. So I would suggest that you start watching your rising first, then your sun, then your moon, so that the houses will fall into according to your birth chart, and it will make more senses. So let me start by sharing my screen. As I'm recording this video, I'm sorry, I'm tired already. This is the 4th video that I record today, and I just realized that, except from Leo, the one before you, I was giving you wrong dates. I did until the 17th. I jumped one date, and I thought the 17th was Saturday. Anyway, now I don't have the courage to fix that anymore, so it's gonna stay like that. Anyway, God, I'm new to this. If you're new to my channel, so am I, man. I'm telling you. I thought that would be like, okay, that's so easy, but it's not. I chapeau for all YouTubers down there. Not a YouTuber. I have a full-time job, by the way. I work in a in the for a developer in real estate here in Dubai. Yeah, if you want to buy a property, I'm the guy. But apart from that, I also do astrology, and I love this thing. So let's get started. Yes, as you can see, I pulled the chart 0 degrees Virgo here in the rising. So Virgo, this week from the 12th to the 18th, we have, I think the most important aspects is first, your ruler, Mercury, is leaving Pisces, is gonna enter Aries. Yeah, that's one thing that's gonna be on. I don't even know anymore. I'm so tired. On Wednesday, on the 15th. And that's all my scribble, everything, my notes. And also, what else we have important here is the new moon in Aries on Saturday. No, on Friday the 17th. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about everything. We start the week, Sunday the 12th, with a moon in Aquarius. So the moon here is mentally detached. Okay, the moon is in your 6th house. So you're feeling good, you feel detached. It's a good place to be. It's about work and so on. Throughout the day, so during this day specifically on Sunday, there are two aspects that are not very positive. The first one is that the moon is in conjuncting or in conjunct, I can never say this word, to Jupiter. And at the same time squaring Venus. All right. So what does it mean? On Sunday, there is a mismatch of energy, yes, between of what you feel and what you expect. So you might overestimate what you can handle emotionally or socially. And because the moon is in your 6th house, it could be related to your routine, to your work, to your pets. And Jupiter here in your 11th house, community or groups, circles, friends, and yeah, friendships, clubs, collective endeavors, and humanitarian ideals, global awareness. Those are the themes. At the same time that the moon is squaring Venus, so there is tension in a relationship. It's not dramatic, but it's uncomfortable. So you might feel off or misunderstood or not fully appreciated. Venus is on your ninth house, so the themes are the search of meaning, your beliefs, religion. Is I explore, yeah. So this the higher learning. Also, adventure, journeys, travel, long distance relationship. Those are the themes. But at the same time that the moon is making those negative, not very positive aspects between those planets, Venus and Jupiter, they are actually doing a very good aspect between each other. Venus and Jupiter are on a sextile. So despite the tension, there is an underlying opportunity for to ease the connection and some sweetness. Yeah. So there is like some softness and there is a safety net. So it's not all bad. It's actually, there is the positive. It's just the emotions are not aligned to Venus on your ninth house, wanting to explore, wanting to travel the world or to learn something new, and Jupiter expanding all of that, giving you the chance to go maybe with a group of friends, maybe with a community, maybe to learn something and be part of a new community. But the moon, the feelings, your emotions are bit uh, detached and not really aligned to doing that. Not big, nothing major. As we move to Monday, oi meu filho, já faço comida do pouco. Talking to my son. Monday, the moon still in the morning. I'm talking here, I'm in Dubai. We are UTC +4. So wherever you're watching this video, do the mathematics with the time. But yes, so we start the day on the 13th on Monday with the moon still in Aquarius, but shifting to Pisces. So the moon is at the very edge of Aquarius. Okay, it's at 29 degree at around noon, and this is what we call the anaretic degree. So there is this emotional climax, as if you want, it's the last minute realization, you want to do something or you feel something, something clicks suddenly, especially because the moon is doing a square to Uranus. Uranus here. So this can bring some sudden or unexpected surprises, again, with someone at long distance or work at long distance, or you might be asked to go and work at another country. You might receive a proposal to work in another country, or to your beliefs, or to your religion, or to your health as well. Or yeah, that those could be the themes. Anything can happen here. It can be positive, it can be negative. It's just unpredictable. Okay, so in the morning, there is unexpected news. Yeah. So keep the plans flexible because your emotions might be a little bit electric. And then in the afternoon, the moon will shift to Pisces, entering your seventh house, is the house of relationship. And here, what's going to happen is that once she moves to Pisces, a few hours later, she's going to conjunct Mars and Neptune that are in conjunction here. So those three will be working together. And so there's a push from Mars. Mars wants you to act. Mars is the planet of courage, of your drive, is what pushes you forward. But Neptune here dissolves things and might bring some illusion or disillusion about what you're wanting, what you're trying to act on. And then the moon gives an emotional touch to all of that. Yeah, so there might be a little bit of confusion or idealism. You feel like doing something, but you just don't know what or why. You're not sure. You're not 100% sure. All of these planets are in your eighth house. By the way, you have a lot going on for the whole month of April in your eighth house. There is a lot of fire energy here. And the eighth house is the house of psychology, is the house of transformation, is renewal, is sex, is the house of death and rebirth, is also money coming from other sources than your own. So it could be taxes, could be gambling, could be insurance, money coming from your family. Those are the themes for the eighth house, but it's also the deeper self. Yeah, it's a lot about psychology as well. So there is a lot going on for you on your eighth house this month. Um, as we move to 13, 14, Tuesday, the moon is still in Pisces, but now instead of blurring the edges of reality, today she's flowing. Yeah, she's in a nice flow. The moon in Pisces can be very intuitive, by the way. It's very good for meditation. It's very compassionate. You can feel maybe other people's feeling before your own. It's very nice for, yeah, as I said, for meditation, for relaxation, and those kind of things, and arts as well, creation, creative. So what we have here, so we have the moon is sextiling Ceres, that's nurturing and gentle and supportive energy. Yeah, again, comforting. You want to comfort yourself, comfort others. Then maybe someone at long distance could be. Uh, and in the evening around 7 p.m. perfect. So it's going to be throughout the afternoon through the evening, but perfect around 7 p.m. It's the moon is trining Jupiter. So that's where the expansion comes, all right? There is a sense of emotional relief for sure. Um, Conversations can be very good, and you might feel things a little lighter. That's so Jupiter is in your 11th house, and the moon on your 7th house. So it's about relationships with partners, uh, with your significant other, your marriage, or and Jupiter here on the 11th house is the community again. You see, is your friends. So yeah, it's a very nice feeling. Yeah, you want to be together. You want to be part of a community, or to join your friends, and and talk, and be with them on a Tuesday evening. Go out, go on a date. On Wednesday, on the 15th Wednesday, now the moon, we start the day with the moon still in Pisces, and she's gonna shift to Aries in the evening here in Dubai at around 8 p.m. And on this day we have Mercury. This is big. Mercury is entering Aries. Mercury is your ruler. Yeah, Mercury is the planet of communication, how we think, we write, we speak, we talk. It also governs transportation. So Mercury in Aries, the communication becomes bold, fast, and direct. So people tend to speak their truth before they even think. Yeah, you just talk. So during this aspect, Mercury will be here for a little while. I would say be mindful, especially regarding communication. Um, so the moon will enter in the evening when shift to Aries. The first thing she's going to meet with Mercury down there. So the emotions and the words can collide. Be very careful on this day, on Wednesday. Not, I wouldn't have any important conversation. All right. Don't, what we have? We have Juno being activated by Mars here. So it could be with your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Mars is sextiling Juno, so there is a lot of impulsiveness and drive towards commitment. And with the moon conjuncting Mercury here, reaction can be very immediate and honest and very intense. So conversation can really spark breakthroughs, but can also ignite arguments in seconds. So no no deep conversations here. Try not to. Not this day. Let's move to Thursday. Now the moon is in full in Aries. We have it here. Um, it starts the day in the morning, early in the morning, like 6, 7 a.m. It's gonna conjunct Saturn, yeah, bringing some emotional breaks. So there is a little bit of restriction, and you might be confronted with the reality, like, okay, uh, I need to be serious, I need to be responsible, I need to set boundaries here. It could be related to money, again, coming from other sources. Um, sorry, I'm speaking too fast. Um, and yeah, responsibilities, boundaries, all of that, structure, discipline. And then plus Saturn is ruling your fifth house, so something around pleasure, around sexuality again, romance, children, or yeah. So that's the first thing, and then after that, the moon will square Jupiter. It will be squaring throughout the day, but um, yeah. So this day is very intense, yeah, and quite revealing actually. So it's kind of day that changed something, um, either internally or externally. The moon squaring Jupiter, it goes from the restriction from Saturn to an excess, to overreactions or exaggeration or doing, feeling, or saying something too much. Be careful with this energy. So Thursday is a very volatile day. There's a lot going on in the sky because we have Mars sextiling Pluto, we have the Sun conjuncting Chiron, and Mercury conjuncting Neptune. So there's so much going on here. So much. Mars sextiling Pluto, there is power. It's power move energy. Um, it's very focused and very intense. Pluto is in your sixth house. It's a house of work, of your routines, of your daily things, is a service, is employment. It's about health and nutrition as well, your duties. And so there is transformation going on in that house, and Mars is putting even more fire and pressure for that to happen, yeah, for this transformation to go on. So if you channel this energy well, this transformation is like it means transformation through action. But if you don't, it it's actually to take you to power struggle, and yeah, with one of those with those teams. And what we have on this day as well that is important, I think, is the moon, not the moon, sorry, the sun conjuncting Chiron. Yeah, both here at 26 degrees. So there is a cold wound that that surface. Is not to hurt you, but to heal you. And this surely can bring vulnerability, honesty, and deep awareness around identity, confidence, past pains, past life pains, anything that is related to the eighth house, once again, can be themes for this wound. So sexuality, sex, um, anything psychological, very deep, like a deep wound, something very internal, growth, change, or money from other sources. That's also like in here. Okay, let's move on to 17, Friday. Now here we have the new moon in Aries, and this new moon is sponsored by Chiron, because Chiron is conjuncting again, or still, the moon and the sun here, and it's a wounded rebirth. So new moons are new beginnings. This is the chance to start something new. Aries, the first sign, so it's the beginning of a new cycle. But with Chiron here, the begin is you need to face something first. So either it could be related to your identity, courage, rejection, um, self-worth, or sexuality. So Aries here is asking you to start something. Yeah, new moon, let's go, let's start something new. But Chiron is telling you, you gotta heal first. Okay, so this new moon can be tender, but it can feel very exposing as well. All right, and then we move to, well, set your intentions anyway. It's always good in the new moon to do a little ritual. Write down on paper what is that you want to start. What is that that you're looking for? It's your eighth house again. It could be something very deep, very inside of you, something related to your past. Um, but it could be again relating to money that does not come from your work. So you could say like, okay, you know what? Um, like me, I like to do astrology. I want to take this to another level. I'm gonna make it professional so that it's gonna be my second income. Start something, yeah. Get this fire energy to start something, to get some extra money that doesn't come from your paycheck, from your job. That could be one of the teams here. 18, Saturday, finally, now the moon enters Taurus. Here she is stable, she's grounded, she wants comfort. Yeah, she wants good food. Here, when you get the moon in Taurus, is when you need, like, you need to feel safe, you need to feel home, you need to feel stable. Um, and I don't have any major alignment to talk about on that day. So that's basically what I have for you. Enjoy Saturday. Yeah, it's a good day. It's an easy day. Um, and the sun here is making but it's not even perfect, is it? No. The same sextiling is going to be stronger on the 19th, but it's already there. Yeah, Uranus. So that can bring some surprises, some shocking surprise, electrifying, hot, very hot surprises, unexpected hot surprises about your identity, about your ego, maybe some revelation, maybe, but also could mean, yeah, about your beliefs, your system, your search of meaning for meaning. It might just like, okay, now I got it. I understand what I'm here for. Anyway, Virgo, this is what I have for you. I'm gonna pull one tarot card before we close this week, and one message from the angels. Let's see what they have to tell you. And okay, tarot card. What is it? The Nine of Wands. Wow. The Nine of Wands, you see, is the wounded healer. Is Chiron. Is the card for Chiron. Or the wounded healer, the wounded warrior, sorry. Um, yeah, there's something about this moon, about Chiron, okay, about the new moon. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's something that you have to focus on this week. Try to find out what is that wound that you need to let go, um, in order to move, move on and start something new. All right? And whoops, that one jumped, so I'm gonna take it. 2020, 2020. Strength, resilience, courage, inner power, determination, fortitude, endurance. Draw on your inner strength during challenging times. Your resilience can lead to personal growth. Stay focused and remain open-minded as you navigate each step of your journey. In what areas of my life do I need to harness my inner strength? How can I stay resilient and focused despite challenges? Identify one challenge you are currently facing and create a plan to address it. Remind yourself of past successes where you overcame difficulties and draw strength from those experiences. That's what I have for you. Virgo, my dears, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you. I'll see you next week. All right. If you like this kind of content, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm new here as well. You're new, I'm new too. So let's make this channel the best I can. I hope I give you some insight, some help for the week. This is what I'm here for. And take as it resonates and leave the rest behind. Have a lovely week. Thank you.